What's going on, everyone? It's Coach Ed here. Thanks for tuning in. Hope everybody's pretty excited for today. It's NFL Draft Day. So, your team is picking players for your future. So, my team, the New York Football Giants, definitely excited about it. Right now, I'm going to do a quick mock draft just of the New York Giants. I know I've been doing a full first round, playing around and picking for every team, but today I'm just focused on only the New York Football Giant. Go Big Blue! So, um, but before I get into that, if you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification, and everyone like and share on all your social media. You guys have been outstanding and helping me grow my channel. So I thank you all, to all my sponsors, supporters, Shadow Worlds, Get Out Travels, Wise Consultant, the League of All Leagues. Thank you guys. I really love you guys. So with that being said, we're going to get right into it and go right into the simulator. I'm going to use PFF, their simulator. So, okay, so let's just bring that up. Here we go, have it all set. Um, I'm not going to do any trades today. I'm just going to focus on all the picks and just take it from there. So, with that being said, let's get started. So, flying through. And here we go. First on the clock. New York Giants at 25. You have Kalijah Kancey, Brian Branch, Anton Harrison, Quentin Johnson, Emmanuel Forbes. So I'm also going to take a look here at the wide receivers, all the wide receivers. So you have Zay Flowers there, but we also have pick 57, 89. So there are other wide receivers we can get a little bit later. So I'm going to hold off right now. So it's going to be about, let me look at the defensive backs, and then we'll come back and look at the board itself. So there are defensive backs that, I could probably get later also, going into the second and into the third round. So right now, just going to look. Am I interested in Brian Branch? I mean, I'm surprised that he's here. Wasn't expecting him. So, that could be, and he plays a nickel corner, so he fills a dual role. So he can play on the back end, he can play in the box, and he could also play in the nickel corner. You also have Kalijah Kancey. He's someone for the future. When I take a look at him, 6'1", 281. He's an interior with a 92.4 pass rush grade per PFF. He has the first step quicks to make an impact in the NFL. He is a wounded defensive tackle who does everything with urgency. His hands are just as quick as his feet, and he knows how to use both. So, and then when I look at Forbes, now I know some of you might say, well, what about Quentin Johnson? I don't know. It's just too many ups and downs, issues with his pass catching in terms of using his hands to catch the ball. It's more of a body catcher for me. So right now I'm focused on Kancey, Branch, and Forbes. And right now I think the value for me is Branch because I can still get corners later on. He can still play in the nickel slot. So, there's things he can do. I know we have, some safeties, we signed safety, but safety nickel, same position as Branch, but he's probably going to be here 1 year. We can get more value out of him. So I'm going to take Brian Branch because he's there. So now we're going to let the board play out a little bit more. And see, Stevens is there. We have Dell. You have Charbonnet, but I'm also going to look at the interior offensive line. And Luke Wiper is there. Now you have Oluwatimi. That also tells me Tippmann and John Michael Schmitz are gone. Too good of a value. I have to take it. So we're going to go into the third round and let's see what happens. Tank Dell is still there. Marvin Mims, who I was looking for, is gone. But I have A.T. Perry and I have Michael Wilson. I mean, they're very good wide receivers. I mean, I even have Xavier Hutchinson. So there are a lot of wide receivers that I can still, Bryce Ford Wheaton is still there. Jaden Perry. But right now, I think Michael Wilson is the selection, so I'm going to go with Michael Wilson at wide receiver. Wait a minute, let me just take a look at Marvin Mims for a second. Strike Lemon is on the smaller side for the position, but this type of FP. Okay. So I'm going exactly what I thought. I'm going to go with Michael Wilson. All right, so now I'm going to, my thought is look at the cornerbacks because, like I said, I have, and he's right there, which is exactly what I was looking for. And Corey Trice, I was thinking he would drop, and there he is. So I'm not even going to go any further and pass him up. I'm solidifying and I'm attacking a lot of key positions that I wanted to attack in the first place. And now focus on tight end and linebacker. Let me look at Ivan Pace. Just again, I know he's the smallest, 5'10". He's one of the smallest frame to find. He's a gamer, but he's tough, hard-nosed. Let me look at the other linebackers in this grouping. Now I could take a chance to see if Owen Pappoe drops. It's another smallish linebacker too. No, I just like Pace. Let me go back to the full board. And again, you have Anthony Johnson, Brent Strange. Sean Tucker, Ronnie Hickman. I'm gonna go with what I'm thinking. I'm not overthinking it. So I'm going to be going into the 5th round now. And I've addressed a lot of needs that I wanted to attack. I can hold off on tight end just for a little bit. So let's take a look at the interior offensive line. Excuse me. Should he so? And not give me a full report on him. And I'm thinking about also the swing tackle. See, that's one thing that most of us don't talk about is the swing tackle. I mean, I know we have a couple of guys, but it's also something that I wanted to look at and consider. So we also have the edge. Games played, the defensive snaps, run snaps. He has 12 sacks, 50 hurries, 6'4", 2. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take a flyer on him. All right, so get ready to go into the 6th round. Pick number 209. Here we go. Just hoping to see about. Just gonna go ahead and take a look. Yes, yeah, I know about him. Chris Rodriguez, Mohamed Ibrahim. Maybe I can get them later. Just look at the full board again. City Sal is still there. Okay, so I'm just swinging around, taking a look. Oops, sorry, close it out. I hit the wrong thing. That's what I'm looking for. 13, 525 in snaps, pass rush 281, 244, 4 sacks, 22 hurries. He's always in either the A or the B gap. Never in a 5 tech or anything wide. Excuse me. Looking at the level of competition and who he's played. I got the edge. Let me try one more thing. Let's look at wide receiver. I only got one so far. So Grant DuBose is a decent wide receiver. Definitely is. He's played in 12 games, 466 in his snaps. Inside, outside, mostly on the outside. Has 63 receptions on 106 targets, 793 touchdowns. I'm sorry, 793 yards. Wow, 793 touchdowns. He'd be number one. And 9 touchdowns. So I do want another wide receiver in this grouping. Let me check the size. 6'2", good size. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the flyer on him. Going into the 7th round. I know we have 3 picks here. So I'm just gonna play the board and see what we have. I know about Trey Dean, so that's what I'm going with. Just filling this out. Just for argument's sake. Giggles and play. Yep, he was there, so I'm taking what I thought. I know I'm not worrying about the grading. Whatever they grade, they grade. I just like what I did, how I played it. They gave me an A+ on Brian Branch, B on Weichler, A- on Wilson, A+ on Trice, A+ on Pace, A- on Fehoko, A on DuBose, A+ on Dean, A- on Mathis, and a B- on Ibrahim. And overall is the A. So what do you guys think? So gonna go ahead and save this so I can check it and post it later. But I really appreciate you guys checking in. Just let me know in the chat what you guys think. Do you agree with some of them, or think I'm crazy? I missed out on someone? You let me know. All right. Thanks. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Nothing but love and respect for everyone. You have a great night today at the draft, and I'll talk to you later. And as I always say in sports, make sure you turn it on and turn it up.